Morning guys, Dave Northeast Edible. Wanted to answer a quick question about what to do with clay pots and if they're mandatory, if they're a good idea, if they're nice to have. Kind of should you, if you're planting new trees, should you put them in there or should you not? Can you go without? They're kind of expensive. You can get some for like 30 bucks. You can also spend like 50 bucks for them. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, we did a video about how to stake some fruit trees and how to prune fruit trees at an orchard that we do some maintenance at. And they are using clay pots for some of their trees. And if you have a well-established tree like this tree right behind me here, you probably don't need the clay pots. The clay pots are a good idea for watering, for providing extra water for some of your trees, especially your young trees. The older trees don't really necessarily need it, but the younger trees, if you have some on and off rain or if you have a long period of no rain, those clay pots are a great way to provide water that comes out on a consistent basis. So the idea of the clay pot is that you fill it up with water, you bury it in the ground right next to the root zone of your tree, and that water comes out of the clay, so it kind of seeps out of the clay pot little by little, just a little bit here and there, and waters that tree in, so it provides water for a long period of time. So if you live in the Northeast like we do, typically you don't need that unless you're planting your tree right in the middle of the summer, and that is actually what these people last year did with the orchard work that I was doing. They planted their trees in June, late June, and it was a dry season right then, and they went ahead with those clay pots, and it was probably a good idea. It probably saved a bunch of their trees. If you plant your trees in April, maybe beginning of May, you're probably fine. Because we get a lot of rain at that time of the year in the Northeast in New Jersey here, and you're probably fine. You probably can go without your clay pots because they are an added expense. 50 bucks a pot, 30 bucks a pot is almost, the same price of the tree or more than the tree. So, decide whether that's worth it. If you're planting trees right next to your place, you can probably just go out there and water, once a week, once or twice a week, and it does the same effect. And it's nice there to get outside and take a look at your trees and see what's happening with them. So Dave Northeast Edible answering your questions on the clay pots. If you have any other questions regarding watering your trees, regarding maintenance with your trees, let us know. We love to answer those questions. Keep those coming, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, email list, all that good stuff. If you have any questions like that, send them over. We'll answer them in a video just like this. Take care, guys. Have a great day.